Hey guys, it's 171 Asylum with a video on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I have to admit that I've actually really been looking forward to this game. I'll try not to give away too many spoilers for those of you who will actually want to play it. I know this review is a little late, but I didn't want to release it too early so I could give it plenty of time to make a good judgment call. That way, you get the best idea on whether or not you'd actually like the game. The game is about a young Jedi who comes out of hiding. The game time frame is set between episodes 3 and 4, so most Jedi are either dead or they're in hiding. Your character is on a quest to revive the Jedi Order. Along the way, you'll discover more of what happened on different levels. So this being said, the story is, of course, pretty awesome. Unless you're not really into Star Wars, but if you weren't, I don't know why you'd be watching this game review. The gameplay is structured, as you might have guessed, as a melee game. Throughout your quest, you find different components for your lightsaber, droid, and clothing. I really like being able to customize the droid and the lightsaber. You can customize the lightsaber to have different handles or different metals. You can change the colors, you only get blue and green, but still, you still get to customize it. I really like the dual lightsaber, but that's just me. You also learn new skills and upgrade your skills along the way. As you kill enemies, of course, you get XP, and the XP translates into skill points. With the skill points, you get to upgrade those skills, and as you unlock the new skills, you get to upgrade those, of course. There are puzzles to solve as you traverse through the worlds as a Jedi parkour master. And there's a lot of parkour. The worlds you get to visit as you navigate your quests, they're really rich with obstacles and beautiful landscapes. Sometimes the obstacles can be a little annoying, but hey. As you gain your powers, you're able to access areas where you weren't able to before. And that makes the obstacles a little less irritating. This does mean that you'll have to return later after you've gained those powers, but you typically have to return for a different area of the world. I'm not gonna lie, I had moments of great frustration. It was more trying to figure the game out though. Once I got the hang of it, I began progressing smoothly. In fighting, you'll quickly realize the attack patterns, and some frustration leaves as you rarely get killed by the weakest of enemies. You can deflect blaster shots back at enemies, and oh man, it is freaking amazing. There is an incredible amount of satisfaction when you use a special finishing move or deflect shots back at enemies. With some enemies, you're going to have moves that you can't block. This is indicated by them turning red. You can simply move or roll away, but it helps break up the monotony that can occur from games like this. Not that there's a lot of monotony, considering the puzzles can start pissing you off at times. The only downfall I can really point out is that I would prefer the game saves were not geographically based. Having to find a spot to save rather than just saving can be a little annoying. It's not at all a deal breaker, in my opinion. It's just nice to be able to save before you go against enemies that are more difficult. I didn't notice anything else that I would really point out as far as being a downfall. The game is extremely well done. The fighting mechanics and worlds are immersive into the Star Wars universe. If this was a VR game, you'd get a feel of what it would be like to be a Jedi. It's obviously not a VR game, but you get the point. The graphics are really good, and the game ran pretty smoothly. This was played on an Xbox One X because I'd heard that there were issues with frame rate drops. I didn't really have any issues with it. I mean, there were a few here and there, but for the most part, it ran pretty smoothly. You don't really have to be a Star Wars fan to really enjoy the game. I mean, it'll help, but you don't have to be one. I really looked for something that I didn't like about the game. I just couldn't really find anything. I mean, considering the last Battlefront's games weren't the greatest, I mean, they were okay. Get that out. I mean, there were times when I wished I had Witcher senses, but I still managed. I highly recommend the game. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And please, like and subscribe for more unadulterated game reviews.